My name is Khairi Hassan, the board secretary and economic expert. Now, today we will present the discussion session for the year end and financials audit for the year 2022. Here with me is Mr. Ahmed Ali Qatan, the acting CEO of the company. And we have Mr. Shashanka, is the finance manager. So we will introduce Mr. Ahmed Ali Qatan, and after that we will take the financial presentation from Mr. Shashanka, the financials manager. Mr. Ahmed.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نرحب بكم في الحلقة النقاشية للبيانات المالية الختامية لعام 2022 والتي تم الإفصاح عنها بهيئة سوق المال. At the beginning, I would like to welcome you in the discussion sessions for the financial data for 2022, which already approved and disclosed in the Muscat stock market. And I will leave now my colleague, Mr. Shashanka, Finance Manager, start the presentations. And after that, if there is any questions or explanation, we'll do it, please. Mr. Shashanka, please.
Thank you, Abu Ali. Good morning to all of you all. So let's start the financial review for the year ended 2022. All the financials, including chairman report, management discussion analysis, corporate governance, and all other financial notes, parents and the group are already uploaded in the MSX sites. So if anyone wants more detail, you all can download and go into that. So we will go directly into a summary. So the group, we will start from the group. The group net loss was 2.184 million versus a net loss of 3.327 million last year. And the parent company loss was 3.203 million versus a loss of 2.867 million last year. The group performance has been improved due to an exceptional performance from one of our associates, Oman Gulf Food LLC. The revenue of that company was 61 million and they made a profit of 3.45 million. And your company, DOFA Food and Investment, hold 30.45%. So we are eligible for that much of profitability to be included in our group results. The parent company other income includes 859K reversal of expected credit loss provision related to a related party receivable being transferred to the investment in equity. And during the year also, we would have seen from the P&L 941,000K was impaired due to the erosion of capital of one of our subsidiary. The group total assets was 54.9 million compared to 55.89 million in 21, including a gradual, it states a gradual reduction of 2% during the year on year. And the parent company total asset was around 46.4 compared to last year 48.2 million in 21, and year on year reduction was 3.7%. Group total liabilities stood at 34.5 million compared to 30.8 million 21, and it was a year on year increase of 12%, mainly due to the parent company's borrowings. Parent company liability was 26.9 million compared to 22.9 million 21. So it represents an year-on-year increase of 17%. Net asset per share of the parent declined to 242 paisa compared to 313 paisa in year 2021. The parent company losses mainly attributed to the increase in all the input costs, and those increases were not able to pass on to the customers by way of price increase in the year 2022. And we all know our dairy and the feed mill, two main business segments, is operating under a regulated market category. The parent cost, funding cost increased by 35% year on year. It's mainly due to fund the importation of major commodities to run the feed and the dairy business. So let's review quickly the group consists of the parent company, DOFA Food and Investment, Then we have two subsidiaries called DOFA Poultry Company International Plastic Industries. And then we have two associate companies, Omani Vegetable Oil, and the name has been changed from 1st Jan 2023 to Oman Gulf Food LLC, and DOFA Beverage and the Foodstuff. So the total group revenue stood at 37 million compared to 39 million, showing a 6.87% decline. And individual companies, DFI was 31.1 million compared to 33.78 million, indicating a 7.83% decline. And poultry, DOFA Poultry Company, 9.3 million versus 9 million last year, an increase of 3.19. And International Plastic, which manufactures the plastic packaging requirement for the parent company and others, it did a top line of 1.2 million compared to 927, registering a 38% increase. And the major changes in Omani Vegetable Oil or Oman Gulf Food LLC, it made 61 million revenue compared to 45.6 million, registering a 33.9% increase. DOFA Beverage and Foodstuff do the mineral water and carbonated soft drink business. The top line was 4.6% versus 4.6 million versus 4.1 million, another 9.94% increase. So these are the top line movements during the year. And the gross profits was also moving in the same direction. The parent company gross profit was mainly impacted by the increase in commodity prices, and it was not able to move to the customers in the domestic market. And the major changes from Omani Vegetable Oil, the gross profit was 8.9 million compared to 4 million, registering a 117% increase. And the gross profit relative percentages of the group was 13% compared to 12%. And the parent company declined to 11% from 12%. DOFA Poultry increased to 16% from 8% last year, mainly due to the prices being revised in their export market. International Plastic also passed on some increases to their customers. And Omani Vegetable Oil again was able to pass some increases to their customers, increasing the gross profit from 9 to 15%. DOFA Beverage and Foodstuff declined the gross profit to 32 from 36%. So accordingly, the net profit of the business group compared to last year, it was 2.1 million versus 3.3. And the parent company net loss increased to 3.2 compared to 2.8, mainly due to two events: the increase in raw material price and impact subsidiary investment. And the DOFA Poultry also reduced their losses, mainly due to passing the price increases to the customers in the export segment. And Omani Vegetable Oil exceptional performance, increasing the profitability by 600%, mainly due to the excellent top line and business growth. So let's go to the financials position, the group and the parent. So this is already been updated in MSX. So I will not go that much deeper into this because it's already there. The major changes here in the non-current assets can be seen in fair value through other comprehensive income, whereby the quoted and unquoted share prices have dropped down by around 2.6 million. So that is the major change in the other non-current assets. And under the current assets, the inventories, accounts receivable, and the bank balances are almost same like last year, except for a receivable from a related party has grown up by 1.2 million. So let's come to the equity and the liabilities. Under the equity, the retained earnings of the parent company is deteriorating due to last 2 years of losses, mainly due to the COVID and other reasons. And then the current liability is also gradually increasing because due to the high prices of commodities, we have borrowed to manage the operations and keep the market share of our dairy and the feed segment intact. So the price increase were not allowed last year, and good news is there for year 2023, which we will discuss in our next slide in future outlook and challenges. So this is the income statement, which I already explained. The gross profit was under pressure. Just hold on, somebody is joining. I will join.
Join.
All right. Okay. So let's continue our discussion. Yes. So we were in the P&L page. The gross profit was severely under stressed out due to the prices not able to pass on in the parent company. And also selling and distribution cost also was gradually increased because of the various distribution costs keep on rising. And during the year, we impaired 941,000 K due to our book carrying value and a fair value of a subsidiary has an impact on it. So we have impaired 941,000 K from the investment in subsidiary. So that has impacted our loss for the year to increase to 3.2 million. From the cash flow, from the operations, we have lost 828,000 cash compared to a 438,000 last year cash generation. This is again mainly due to the main cost increases were not able to pass on to customers. So we keep on losing money from the business. And cash generated from the operations due to the working capital changes. And then the cash used in investing activities was 1.3 million negative, mainly because of we have transferred from our receivable 1.2 million to a subsidiary capital increase. So cash loss from financing activities against the same, we have borrowed from the banks to settle to run the operation and settle the loans. So 1.1 million has been increased under the other borrowing short-term facilities to manage the operations. So the cash and cash equivalent at the year end is 6.2 million, represented by bank overdraft of 6.5 and cash in hand of 277K. So the future outlook is good for the company. The company operates in government's food security segment. So therefore, the various initiative by the His Majesty and the government will benefit your company immensely moving forward. The company expects the subsidy of the major animal feed commodities to be continued in 2023, but the company has entitled to 126K subsidy for the year 2022, which will be received in due course. So the cost of the materials are major concern for the business to move ahead. And we observe that certain commodities have started to decline in Q1 compared to Q4. So that will improve the gross profit of the business and improve our cash flow. So the Public Authority for Consumer Protection has granted the approval for dairy segment to revise the prices in from 2023. So accordingly, as per the issued statement, we have increased the price on 2nd February. For the dairy and the beverage segment in the range of 10 to 25%, depending on the approval being granted. So that will improve our collections, the top line and the margins in the dairy business. So the gross profit also will have a positive impact due to the above reasons. And there are other various new product launches in the pipeline for 2023, which will be increasing the margins and also the horizontal and the vertical distribution and the availability for the market. So I hope that Omani customers and nearby GCC customers will enjoy these products, and our company will have a good positive results by the end of 2023. So from our end, that's the our presentation. So any more details are there. Audit reports are already available in MSX. You all can, any investor can read, and if any clarification is there, you can approach our board secretary, Dr. Khairi Hassan. So we'll be willing to answer those questions via email. If you have anything question now, you all can ask. We will be willing to answer all those. Thank you.
Yeah, any answer from the audience? Any answer or question or even ideas from the audience we can hear?
Yes, go ahead, Joyce.
Hello, hi gentlemen, good morning. Good morning, and thank you for the presentation. A quick question on your recent announcement in the market that you're planning to acquire full stake in Oman oil vegetable derivatives. And it says that you will be offering a stake in the company in return for the shares. So can you discuss the structure of the deal in detail?
Yes, actually, our board of directors have shown an interest of acquiring the remaining stake of Omani vegetable oil, or it is called as Omani Gulf Food LLC going forward. So we own, as you know from our annual report, you can see we own at the moment 30.45% stake in that company. And the rest of the shares are with the two major shareholders. So we are planning, our board is planning to offer DOFA Food and Investment shares to those two strategic partners and acquire the complete controlling stake of Omani Gulf Food. Yeah. This is the transaction that is going to be happen, and there is no cash transaction. It's a share transaction.
Till now the matters, as Mr. Shenkai said, still there is interest and it's under study now. And there is a lot of the ways and options. And still we are waiting until the study is finished and completed. And we will inform also the public and the masses of market about the result as per the board directions. Till now the matter under study, there is interest, correct, between the shareholders, and still.
It's not yet finalized. We are doing deep studies for this. And any new ideas or new some matters will be discussed and will be published in the market.
Yes.
I appreciate it. But what's the valuation that you are discussing between the shareholders?
Yes, the company valuation. Company valuation, sir, as per now, has been given to a professional established organization in Oman to carry out the due diligence and the valuation from the buyer's part and the seller's part. So that exercise has already started and it is going on. So most probably any result will take place after our AGMs, which is happening end of March, and then later stage maybe on the second quarter. We will be publishing more details onto this. Still the valuation is going on. There is no agreement about the company valuation. Being an LLC company, there is no ready value for that. So it's been done by a professional company at the moment.
So this DFI valuation, DFI shares will be issued at a market price, or what's the basis for issuing the DFI shares?
Yes,
Still, it
is very early stage.
Yeah.
Still not decided what is the issue price. So we are waiting until all this valuation and the agree between the major shareholders of that company and our board to go through, and then they will do, because it is going to be like a private transaction.
Okay, thank you. Another question that I have is this Omani vegetable derivatives. Do they have approval for price increases?
Yes, Omani vegetable or the Oman Gulf Food, actually they are into edible oil category business, and they have in Oman they need to seek the PACP approval like what we are doing. But for the export market, there is nothing. So their major business is export. So they have the liberty to do anything in the export market.
Okay, what proportion of their sales is export and domestic sales?
Yeah, it's a very high percentage, maybe around 70% plus going to exports, branding, co-packing for other brands, other countries, GCC plus Africa plus non-GCC.
Okay,
So
okay,
this is their
perfect,
market.
perfect, understood. And they recently, what I understand is they recently got approval for price hike in Oman as well. Is that
Yes,
right?
exactly. They have already got it and they have already done it. And we have, as I mentioned to you, we also have got it. And we also have implemented already on the 2nd February. So all the companies who applied has got the permission from PSCP and we have acted accordingly. So most of the market prices are now in line with our requirement.
Okay, okay, understood. And did we get approval for all the products that we are selling, including the milk and milk products, dairy products, and for beverages as well?
Yes, sure. We get the approvals. Actually, we are, as per the shareholders company, we have to take all the approval from all the government department. And we are working together to achieve it. We have it, yeah.
There is nothing else pending, right?
No.
Okay, okay, perfect. And how is the subsidy mechanism work? What I understand is we have fixed, government has fixed the prices of all raw materials as on 1st of July. So whatever procurement prices that you have, will the entire amount be reimbursed? Is that how it works?
Yes. Now what is happening is the subsidy mechanism, Joyce, like government ministry has published 4 or 5 ingredients which is used by mainly the feed manufacturers. So they have given a base price. So if any company is importing any material above that base price, they can eligible for a 30% subsidy. So based on that, you can see our annual report we have published from 1st June last year to 31st December. For that period, we are entitled for 126,000 subsidy claim. So this is not the full subsidy, it is only a 1/3, 30% of our price differentials compared to the base, the government is allowing the company to claim. So we have already done the claim. And now the audit is going on for that. And most probably by this quarter end or next first quarter, we will receive it. And I think our CEO might enlighten you what is going to happen in 2023 regarding the subsidy.
There is we meet also concerned department, agriculture and others, and we want also, they are working some proposal during 2023,
But not published up to now.
published them now. Okay, not still clear. And we don't know the situation is what, but for the subsidy you already approved, this was for 2022.
Yeah.
Okay. And for 2023, if you received any notes from them, of course, we'll publish it in the market as per the regulations.
Yeah. So my gut feeling says sometime if the raw material prices are dropping down compared to last quarter, maybe they will wait and see.
Yeah, of course. We don't know.
We don't know still, but there is no official communication as far as the subsidy is concerned from 1st January, what is going to happen. So we are conducting our business as a normal course. Yeah. If any subsidy issue there, definitely your company will as a shareholders will benefit because we will add something for our gross profit.
Okay, okay. So it's not full subsidy. They are not reimbursing the full difference. It's only 30%.
Only 30%, as per the government mandate issued in their websites and the letter issued by to receive to us. It is 30%, 1/3 of the difference of that agreed commodities.
And also it's not for all materials. It's only for
materials.
Materials, yeah.
Not for all raw materials.
So which are they? They include wheat, corn?
Yes. Mainly it is wheat, corn, soybean and barley.
Yes. For materials.
For materials.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's it from
Thank you.
me.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thanks.
Any other question we can take? Okay, that's
So I don't think any questions will be there.
That's all we will session, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Contributing to this discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
سلامة.
مع السلامة.